6 months ago, I was walking with my two little kids in the Oakland Hills when my daughter noticed that somebody had thrown a tub of cat litter into a creek. She looked at me and said, "Daddy, that doesn't go there." And I said, "You're right, sweetie, that doesn't go there." And for me, that was the eye-opening moment that here I am living in the Bay Area, a place known for being environmentally conscious and eco-friendly, and yet everywhere you look, there's trash. And that's when I started Litterati. And the vision of Litterati is a litter-free world. I'll come back to that. Let me tell you how it works. Using Instagram, you find a piece of litter, you photograph it with Instagram, you tag it Litterati, then you throw out a recycled litter. By shooting them with Instagram, it actually became kind of fun. But more importantly, I suddenly had a record of the impact that I was making on the earth. And so I built something called the digital landfill, which was simply a photo gallery that was collecting all of the photographs that people were taking, tagged Litterati. And while the photographs were really beautiful, I noticed there was something that was way more powerful, and it was all the data. So from Instagram alone, I know who took an image of what, I know where they took it because everything is geotagged, and I know when they took it because everything is timestamped. So the first thing I did was I took an early amount of photographs and I put them onto a Google map. And as I zoomed in, I started to understand more about the patterns of where litter was emerging. And this is when the first light bulb went off. What if I could open up a dialogue with, let's say, the city of Oakland, and show them the data and say, maybe we should just put more trash cans and recycling units in areas that are more prone for litter. People started tagging what they were picking up. And this is when the second light bulb went off. What if I could open up a conversation with brands, for example, Starbucks, and say, listen, Starbucks, we are not suggesting that you're directly responsible for littering the earth, but your products are making their way to our playgrounds and our lakes and our streams, so let's find a way to work together because it's obviously not good for the planet. And from a marketing perspective, it's not good for your brand that when I'm walking with my two kids in the Oakland Hills, we come across your trampled logo in the mud. Remember I said that the vision of Litterati was a litter-free planet? Well, here's how I'm proposing we get there. It's a simultaneous approach, bottom up and top down. The bottom up is finding compelling ways for individuals to play their part. Whether it's you pick up one thing a day or one thing a year, it doesn't really matter. And whether that's done through intrinsic reward, you feel good because you pick something up, or through extrinsic motivation and incentive, the idea is to build this grassroots campaign. Then, using that who, what, where, and when data, go top down and work with cities to be more strategic about the placement of trash cans and recycling units, or work with brands to be more strategic about the type of packaging that they create in hopes of eventually reaching a litter-free planet.